Mwela Kai. That's South African for hi, how are you? My name is Jennifer, also known as Ntabi Singh, which means make me happy, and I am the founder and director of Kamau Family Leadership. In having orchestrated this piece of work in the spirit of Kamau, my business, my ministry, my call to the world, we've managed to set forth on a wonderful journey. A journey to establish this piece of work in a very significant and meaningful way, to reveal how Kamau, which means silent warrior, is the true essence of what's really in us. Our plan is to bring or to birth out purpose, strength, courage in every man, every woman, every family, and help families to envision and have purpose in their lives and lead them sufficiently. Oftentimes we have a tendency to believe that we're fully birthed even as we enter into adulthood. Yet at every threshold of life and change cycle, we inevitably experience new things. And with those new things we bring to the table, with each stage of life, we challenge not only ourselves to grow, but those around us. Even as families go through seasons of life and change, they begin to relate to one another on diverse levels. And also, they begin to recognize and appreciate each other's strengths. Again, they grow, they evolve together. And unless growth is communicated, they stagnate. And so my goal through Kamau is to help recognize that change is continual, and that as families share, there's a wonderful expression of this transition as they come together and create a wonderful ambiance of being. This is what Kamau is all about. Kamau's silent strength lends to the true essence of every human being. We have spoken on this DVD to youth in city schools, to children and youth in South Africa, to women and children and families who struggle with addictions. We've even journeyed into a home in South Africa where you can see and hear the challenges of their strength. Kamau's family mission and purpose seeks to foster strength in the individual as a foundational component. It then builds upon this strength by focusing on the heritage of the individual, the unity of the home and family purpose, and developing hope in their sense of community. Its focus: preserving families, preserving heritage, preserving lives. Question: what would this world be like for everyone who knew their strengths? Will we relate and deal with one another differently? Will we achieve our purpose? Will we all inspire one another because we were in touch with our true nature? I believe we would fly. And I am on a journey to helping people find themselves and find their secret strength. To know your identity, your heritage, your purpose, your strength, and to find your true nature, one must be continually reflective. In a very creative and spontaneous fashion, Kamau creates his ambiance. Kamau Family Leadership seeks to establish, regenerate, and renew the soul and spirit of those who thought they had none left. To regenerate and help old broken bones be replenished and grown. And lastly, I would like to say, there was a prophet in the Old Testament who had a vision. He spoke of the literal, unbelievable notion of raising up an army in a field of dead, dry bones. Yet he believed. Can these bones live? He was asked. In his humility, he answered, and he said, Lord, you know. A greater wisdom was required. And then what followed was a response. He began to speak to these bones, and the miraculous occurred. Suddenly, they were living, breathing, and full of life again. And after he spoke to them, he called on the spirit of the four winds of the earth. And it says, and breath came into them, and they lived and stood upon their feet in an exceedingly great army. Asante Sana. Thank you very much.